Welcome to my 1 Minute to Wow video tutorial. This is Mary Fish from Stampin' Pretty. I promised you on my Stampin' Pretty blog that I would share with you some tips on creating this very simple frame for this little sentiment. So let's get started. I have the Stampin' Up! Deco labels, and I'm going to keep this one. I also keep my labels on these wonderful, uber thick magnetic sheets from Stampin' Storage. I'll share that information on the video, as well as the Stampin' Up! Circle Framelits dies. And I'm going to use this particular size. See how those fit together? And then the real Cadillac is going to be using the, I'll turn it this way for you, the magnetic platform. I'm going to lay down an acrylic cutting plate first. Then I'm going to put down my cardstock. I'm going to flip it towards me because it's going to be the easiest for me to see. And I'm going to take the little raised edge, which is the cutting side, and place it face down. And then I'm going to center this circle in the middle. I'm going to just check and make sure it's an even distance side to side and top to bottom. And it looks pretty good to me. So I'm going to layer the other acrylic plate on top and grab my trusty Big Shot machine. So nice to just have this all happen in one simple step. So let's see what we have. We should have a wonderful little frame when all this is said and done. And we do. Now, if you're like me and you love things perfect, you can see just a tiny bit of embossing that occurred as a result of running them through and pressing them through the Big Shot. You can either flip it over and use the flat side, because that doesn't have the embossing, or I like to use one of our piercing mats, flip it over, and then I burnish it a bit, iron it out with my bone folder. And it really makes a difference in flattening out the other side. This is just an option for you. And then you'll see a few little fuzzies. Sometimes you can just remove from the cutting. And then lightly on this side. You don't want to go too hard on the original side. I'm just sort of getting the curl back out of it more than anything. But that will take away almost all of it for those of us that love it being cut, because it's a little smoother if you use the original side. And then just kind of ironing out the little bits and pieces of creases. So thank you for joining me for my 1 Minute to Wow video tutorial. Here's the little frame that we did together. Bye-bye.